Hello everyone and welcome to the Ezrin Plays SimCity 4 Deluxe and with the Network Addon Mod. I don't know everything that the Network Addon Mod adds. It's complicated. That's a lot of stuff to do with roads. Wow, this volume is loud. Let's fill it flat just a moment. There it is. Down. There we go. Alright, so the Network Addon Mod, it adds a bunch of stuff like highways, and wow, I could sit here forever listening to all the things. I'll put a link to it in the description, you can go check it out. But we're going to start out here. Start a new city. I'm going to wait for it to load. Sequencing particles, let it go through all the crazy funny things it says at the top. Let my FPS somehow drop to 1 apparently. Well, while it's loading, I suppose I can chat. I started doing a SimCity Let's Play because I was looking at my analytics for my YouTube channel, and I noticed that my SimCity 3000, the one video I did for SimCity 3000 like a year ago, was getting like 40 views a week. And I'm thinking like, whoa, I mean, you know, that's not a lot when you look at other big YouTubers, but, you know, as of this video, that's a lot. I'm pretty new. So I was like, well, let's do another SimCity video. People seem to like those. But this time I decided to use the new one. So we're going to start off on this little tiny plot. And now at this point you can do everything. So let's see, how do I make this? You can, oh, trees, that's how. So you can shift to make it bigger. I think control makes it smaller. Yeah, shift makes it bigger and you put trees everywhere. Because trees absorb pollution. This is going to be my industrial area. I'm going to be using a feature SimCity has, I don't know what it's called, but basically cities can connect, these little mini regions can connect to each other. These little, I guess, city plots. But I always try to put a lot of trees in, because especially in my industrial area, because they absorb pollution, and pollution is bad. So this is where I'm gonna have all my medium and low tech industrial, and my power plants. So we're gonna affiliate it. This particular region is really flat, so I'm not too worried about that. We're not going to mess with anything else. So we're just going to go ahead and start. We're going to call this, what do I want to call it? Let's go with, I can't think of a name. We will call it, as a shout out to Quill18 and his wonderful SimCity Online, or the new SimCity Let's Plays. We'll call it Lost Brussels. I will probably put a link to one of his SimCity videos in the description. You should check him out. He is awesome. And of course the mayor is me, the Ezrin. We're going to go on easy, because I haven't played SimCity. I've played this SimCity game all of twice. Yeah, we'll do that. So, let's go ahead and get started. First thing I need is roads. So I don't remember how big the power plant is. Like this is, oh, there you go. It tells you some bits that are from when you find something on Network Addon Mod. It'll tell you, which is nice. Like that's from the Street Addon Mod. That's for the. That's from the, it gives a weird. They'll have these. That's from the Network Addon Mod. I think a lot of this is from Network Addon Mod. But anyway, so we're gonna get started with some basic roads. But first, I need to check. We're going to actually, I lied. We're going to start with the power plant. And we're just going to go with an ordinary. We're going to go with an ordinary coal power plant. Maybe that. How much money do I have? 500,000. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and go with the oil power plant. That'll give us a nice start. So we're going to go like that, and we're going to build some roads going around it. And yes, we do want them to connect to the neighboring city. That's going to be kind of important that it does that. I can't see what I'm doing here. I don't actually remember the controls for... So I want that to connect, of course, and I do want this to connect to the neighboring... Why is it not connecting? Probably because I don't have anything there yet. So what we're going to do now is we are going to start by zoning out some industrial. Now, power radiates outward about 5 tiles, I believe, from power plants and power lines, so I don't actually need any power lines right this second. So we're just going to go ahead and get in some, that's the wrong kind of industrial. I want medium density industrial, which will give me, we're just going to go like this. It'll fill in roads as they're necessary. But like, that looks good. We're gonna go how about out here and then expand this a little bit to that way. And there we go. Now I've got some industrial. Let's go over here. Let's fiddle with some settings. I don't want to mess with the day-night cycle of that. It makes it really hard to see. So I hope everything's... Okay, good. This is recording just fine. So we've gotten started. Now we just got to let some stuff roll in. We're going to go ahead and save this. Let me find... That's not what I wanted. We're going to go here. We're going to save this city. You're going to see me do this a lot, where I jump back and forth between two cities. Two, you know, quote-unquote cities. Because I'm going to... Actually, three. I'm going to have three separate cities. I should have named that Los Brussels Industrial. Well, whatever. I wonder if I can rename it. I don't think I can. Whatever, that's no big deal. We're going to go back to the region. You'll see me leave to the region a lot, save and exit, so that I can just let it... come on, there we go. So we've got Los Brussels here. And we're going to go ahead and move over to this one. This is going to be where I put all of my commercial stuff. So we're actually going to move over here, I'm sorry. This is where I'm going to put all my residential stuff. Because you could have things connect to neighboring regions, and this one I need to go ahead and do some terraforming. By that I mean put down lots of trees in a lot of places. I'm going to put less trees on this one because when you place a building you do have to destroy the trees, which costs a little bit of extra money. So we're not going to do that too much, but here, because here won't need it quite as bad. Oh, why am I... There we go. Let's keep, just kind of sprinkle some trees. There we go, that sounds good. Let's go ahead and start the new city. We'll call it Los Brussels Residential. And we'll keep it on the same difficulty. Now, another benefit of this is that you do get a lot more money. But, because you have 500,000 for each district instead of, you know, just everything. So we're going to go ahead and, now that the city is created, we're going to, once again, head back to the region. Because I'm not actually going to do anything here yet. I need to get the roads in there first, but I needed to have the city created before it would let me put in roads. Actually, I may have lied. That might be the... No, this will be the residential just because I've already labeled it. I can put water in later. Surface water enhances land value. So putting things on the beach here would have enhanced the land value, but that's okay. My hope is that we'll eventually get big enough. It'll take a long time. This isn't SimCity isn't a game that I'm going to be playing all the time. And don't worry, I will still be doing Vampire the Masquerade videos. But I felt like playing some SimCity, and I noticed that my analytics said that people like SimCity, so, you know, let's do that. I'm not actually going to put a commercial start with the commercial being separate for a long time. I'm going to put just some commercial buildings near houses and stuff. Oh, look, people are starting to they're getting commuters. That's good. So, we're going to go like this. If it lets me, we're going to actually probably bulldoze it first because it's being stubborn. I'm going to bulldoze that road and that road. We're going to go ahead and rebuild them. Yes, I want to make a connection to Los Brussels Residential. Excellent. So the next thing I need to do here is I actually need to bulldoze... Well, no, I don't think I do. I need to put power lines doing the same thing. Oh, no, you don't. I'm going to bulldoze both of those. They're in my way. That's great. I don't care. We're going to have to unzone that, apparently. Let me find the zoning tools. So, fun fact, this pollution from this factory won't actually spread over to the other regions, so putting it in the corner like this is your most efficient way to keep the pollution from being too much of a problem. Even in industrial cities, people complain about pollution. That's why there's so many trees everywhere, because I want them to absorb it. So, we are going to find my zoning tool, my dezoning tool. That one. I'm going to dezone that little section right there. Actually, not even that much. We're actually going to dezone that one. Oh, jeez, that music is getting loud again. I don't want it off. It's just... Oh, it's so loud. Hope you can hear me fine. I'm going to have to speak up. I'll have to fiddle with something with that, because I just... Oh, I can hardly hear myself. Like this. Boy, why are you... Fine. I'm sorry, this is really bothering me. That's actually important that it connects, and it's not wanting to let me. Medium density industrial. Go ahead and dezone that. And we'll go over here, grab grab some power lines. I need power lines. It's going to go like that. Yes, I'd like to create a connection to Los Brussels Residential, and we will go ahead and head back there, because right now... Oh, wait, no, we got to sell them some of our power. We're going to go ahead and go with 1,000 megawatt hours per month. Costs them 95 simoleons a month, but that's not too big a deal for now. We're going to cost them, meaning my other city. So right now we're going to go ahead and let this do its thing. We'll go ahead and expand more here later, but right now this will probably be enough. I will have to bounce back and forth a couple of times. We're going to actually expand a little bit. I like to plan out where we're going to bulldoze that, that's fine. I like to plan out where I'm going to put my streets and stuff. I don't really like using regular streets. Those things are pathetic. Just go like this. There we go, that looks good for now. We'll go ahead and make some more later, probably. We'll go ahead and zone just a tiny bit more industrial now, so we don't have to do it later. There's not a whole lot of industrial demand, though, so we're only going to zone, like, right here. Sounds good. Right there. There we go, we're going to zone there, and then we're going to go ahead and head back to the other city. So we're going to save and exit, because there's plenty of industrial now. Now they just need residential, which we don't have yet. And I'm not going to put it here because it'll start being a problem. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to head on down to Los Brussels Residential, where we're going to start building a small residential and commercial area. Right now, commercial isn't going to be a big focus. You only need a tiny bit of commercial at the beginning. So we're going to go ahead and build a little bit of that. Let me find my road tool. I'm sorry, I haven't played this in a while, so you're going to get to watch me struggle to find things and make mistakes, and I'm sure it'll be fun for you all. Go out this way to where there's slightly better land value. So what I'm going to do is, I don't remember the range. I don't even know if there is a range on these. But I'm going to go ahead and build something like that. There we go. And we're going to build a residential zone. We're going to make it low density, because high density won't matter. Boom, that's actually perfect. That's exactly what I want. I'll go ahead and do the same thing on this side. And it's not lighting. Oh, there it goes. Good. See if I can get another row of streets. Now we're going to go like that. And the next thing I need to do is run power over to them. So we're going to do that, because they won't build anything until there's power. That's quite important for zoning. Something to remember. Zones need power. You technically don't have to run it right up to it like I just did, but it just feels better to me to do that. Now they have jobs and power. You notice that these RCI graphs between the two cities look really similar. That's because they're sharing their RCI graph now, because residents from here will commute to the other city to get jobs, and then jobs will request citizens from over here to work at them. Then, now what I'm going to do, just to satisfy all the demands we have, so the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to plop down just a couple of commercial zones. I like to do this little corner store thing. I don't know, I just do. It's neat to me. It tends to satisfy demand pretty well. And I'm going to put one there. We're going to go ahead and make a separate block of commercial. It's going to be tiny. It's going to go right here. It's going to get its own block, and we're going to go ahead and actually upgrade this to an actual road instead of just a little tiny street. Eventually I'm going to have not a whole lot of commercial in here. I'm going to have this area be almost entirely residential, maybe with a couple of corner stores with low density commercial, just to save some time. Oh, we have no safety, that's right. Well, one of the recommendations is you don't build a firehouse or a police station until they become necessary. I don't like to do that personally. It makes people unhappy. So one of my first things I usually build, well, before I even build firehouses actually, I always like to build these little municipal buildings. Let's build an elementary school. Maybe, I don't know where I want it. Let's go ahead and build it right here. There'll be a couple of unhappy people because on the corners there, but that'll be okay. They can manage. We'll build a high school somewhere else. Now, there's no point to building any of these in the industrial city. Small fire stations. The funny thing is, if you look at these maps, I'm pretty sure there's a way to look at maps. I have to find that. I don't remember I don't know all the controls for this anymore. That's Sims. Where are the maps? I know there are some. I gotta... right there. There's charts and stuff. Data views. Let's go view fire hazards. See, all of these have fire hazard rankings, and you can, you know, things will catch on fire. Sims aren't always intelligent. They'll burn things down, and it helps to have these little elementary schools. Elementary schools make things smarter, and when people are smarter, they're less likely to catch things on fire, and there's less problems. There's less criminals. There's less fires. So overall, it's much, much, much better to build elementary schools early on. And the fun part about, I mentioned that I'm pulling power from the neighboring city. The fun part is that because that neighboring city isn't actively running right now, other than providing jobs, it basically has infinite power. As long as, well, it doesn't have infinite power. I mean, when this city hits the 7,000 megawatt hours that thing produces, I'll have to upgrade it and add some more. But, for the most part, the city has far more power than it needs. So we're going to go ahead. I've noticed that the industrial demand is going up now. So we're going to pop on over to the other city. Commercial demand is in the negative, but we're going to... Actually, I lied. We're going to go ahead and fast forward. We're going to let this city... We're going to let this thing grow. We're going to let all this residential pop up. Now, these streets are going to be crowded while the moving vans come in, but they should clear out. I believe there's a traffic data map somewhere in here. Traffic. Yeah, the streets are clean right now, so this is lovely. I love these data maps. And it'll even tell you your most used routes, so you know where to put bus stops and stuff. You're gonna want buses quick. They are amazing. Let me tell you. Oh man, buses. Transportation dude. Let's meet the transportation dude. Let's meet all these people. So there's Camille Meadows, my environment advisor. She'll get mad if there's pollution. People love me. That's great. Oh, they love me here. That's where they specifically love me. Transportation dude says hi. So that's just meeting people. None of them are particularly important right now. There we go. Yeah, we'll go ahead and build a mayor's house. I believe that's free. So, gifts. Oh no, it's not free. And it costs a little bit. But we're going to go ahead. It increases land value. So we're actually going to go ahead and put it right there. We don't need a whole lot of land value right now, but I do like to have my mayor's house in here somewhere. It makes people happy. And making people happy is always good. I don't know if it produces traffic. Road vehicle training mission? No, we're not going to worry about that. Rush Hour added these missions that you can do by clicking on cars. I just didn't think about it. They want a fire station. What's my income like this year? Let's check my financial report. I am losing money, so I'm not going to actually add that right now. I'm going to wait for taxes. I'm actually going to fiddle with this. I'm going to bump taxes up a little bit because, especially on, I'm going to bump taxes on low wealth residential. Excuse me. I'm going to drop taxes a little bit on low wealth commercial. And I'm going to go ahead and definitely increase taxes on dirty industry all the way up. I do not want a single bit of industry showing up in here by mistake. Like later on I'm going to have some high-tech industry out here just because that's clean energy. That's clean industry. I don't have to do anything. And if I don't want a single ounce of dirty industry out here, it'll make them mad, but I'll lose some popularity if I start building stuff. That's okay. There you go. 20% taxes on both of these. Can I just, like, oh, I can. Excellent. Accept. That'll make some people unhappy, but... Oh, we got... Oh, that'll help. I'm giving the school too much money. Query tool. That's the route query tool. That's not what I need. I need the regular query tool. There we go. I can tune this down quite a bit. Let's give it 3 teachers. That sounds good. There's just not enough people here yet to need that many students. Or to need that much funding. So we're going to go ahead, and now I'm in the positive again, so we can go ahead and build a fire station and lower the funding. Small fire station, we'll build it here. But now we're going to build it at the other end of things. build it. We'll replace one of these. Go like that. That looks good. I'm gonna miss all, but they got schools, so you know everyone in the middle will be extremely happy. So, oh wow, my industry demand went down, but that's okay. That's okay. In this city, there's a lot. But if I go to the next city over, let's go ahead and check on the other city. Go here, save an exit to region. That would, now they're not linked anymore because I changed the taxes in cities. They're not matching up anymore. In this city, there will never, ever, ever be an industry demand. People will be like, no! No, 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 we do not want industry here. Go away. Los Brussels. I have no idea how long the video's been running for. I'm running in full screen, so I can't see the clock. But oh well. So let's see. Let's check out the demand here. Quite high. We're going to go ahead and... Wow, my environment's going up. My traffic's great. My health isn't. But that's okay. I don't need health here. Excuse me. So we're going to go ahead and... actually, we're just going to fast forward through here and let the industry kind of plot itself out here and let it grow. I'm going to put it up at cheat speed. Look at that. Look at all that industry. Lots of people coming in from the neighboring city to get work. Ah, it's beautiful. It's music to my ears. Or eyes, or whatever. Makes me happy, that's the point. Okay, that's... So I've let that build up a bit. Let's go back to the other city again. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time focusing on this. This is mostly like, I'll bop back here when I need other stuff, but I'm going to focus mostly on expanding my residential and commercial zones, because they're the ones who will need, well, my residential will need the most expanding, and my my industrial areas tend to be fairly small. You don't need a whole lot of industry once you get commercial going. Eventually, this row of commercial will be gone entirely, and I might even get rid of some of these, but I actually have too much commercial right now. I need to de-zone some of it. De-zone that much. There we go. That looks good. Good education going up. I need a hospital at some point. We'll go ahead and get a clinic. That sounds good. I do like to get these municipal buildings down early. I mean, they say you don't need to. Strategy guides and stuff. You go look up a guide. They'll say, no, wait until you have problems before you start putting them up. But you know what? I'm a bigger fan of preventative measures. You know, it's a lot better if you don't ever have to worry about that sort of thing. I have no idea how they get into that parking lot. Look at that. Let's clear that. Look at that parking lot. It's blocked on this side. There's a cliff there leading to another yard. There's no way around, and if there was, there's a cliff here. But whatever. I don't know what's up with the mixing trucks everywhere. That's... Alright, I can reduce that. I keep forgetting to do stuff like that. We're going to go ahead and query this one and drop it down to patient capacity. We're going to bring it down to 70. That sounds good. Let's check on my fire station, because I don't think I reduced that either. It's this, right? Uh-oh, did I accidentally... No, it's right there. I'm going to reduce the local funding to... Oh, wait, no, that reduces range this time. Never mind, I need that. I need to max that out. Right? Let's see. Small fire station. Yeah, let's leave that maxed out. I forgot that local funding doesn't actually do anything with fire stations. Whoa. Okay, I guess I lowered it too much. Oh, there's more patients than I wanted. We're going to go ahead like that. 130. Close. Excellent. So look at all these cars going everywhere. It's busy. Let's go ahead and check on my traffic data map, because it looks like it's going to start getting bad here. So no, it's still doing great. That's excellent. I love to see the traffic. Traffic is the one thing I have the most problem with in almost all of my games. Power, everything's powered just fine. Oh, we don't have water. Oh, we've got to fix that right away. I didn't even think of that. Water is obviously useful. Water pump. Water pumps are generally better than just about anything for getting water. They do need road access, if I remember correctly, and they do need power, so it's generally good to just stick them. Cool. Yeah, we'll deal with that later. It's a church. Okay, I guess we're dealing with it now, because I stuck it on my cursor. Whatever, here, I have a church. So, let's get this going. Okay. I don't need a water treatment plant. I won't have much pollution. population out here. So how do I rotate? Whatever. I want it. I usually like to put 2 of these down right away. But for now, I don't think we need it. 200, yeah, we can go with this. So let's just, these radiate, I think, 7 out. We can go like that. How far out does that go? Oh, not quite far enough. That's frustrating. We're going to go ahead and go like this. Let's go ahead and connect it to this end too, because what the hell, why not? We'll go like that. And branch it out from here. In both directions. There we go, everything's got water. Except for maybe whatever this is. Just go like that. There we go, water. Everything's got water. I don't know, this has water. It's the school. Bump it out 2 more, I suppose. There we go. Water for everyone. And we can close that and see that everyone has water, which will make them all a lot happier. It'll make fires be less of a problem. With education. Oh, they're all still really stupid. Desirability. Everywhere seems to be pretty desirable for low wealth, but actually medium wealth is coming down over here too, and even high wealth would love this area. Low wealth commercial, so he doesn't seem to mind. Medium wealth commercial, they're happy wherever. That's kind of good. I like that. And industry, agricultural. I'm not going to mess with that at all out here. Dirty industry and manufacturing. Get the hell out. This place even has high desirability for high-tech industry, which is quite good, but we're not going to be getting any of that until we have a much higher population. And I believe it is region population, which is nice, instead of just this. But, so, you know, if I went off and built residential in some other place, it would help. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and save and check how long I've been recording. Because I don't actually know. Come on. I keep seeing my FPS dip to 20. I really hope this isn't a problem. I really hope the video turns out well. I'll tab. What do I got? Alright, I don't know how long the video's been going on, because apparently Fraps doesn't keep track of that, and I forgot to check the clock when I started. But we're going... Oh, wait, no, I know how to check. Give me just a moment. Let's see. I guess I've been recording for about 35 minutes now, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this episode here. I will see you all next time I'll see you all next time. Hope you enjoyed watching. Next time we'll probably work on expanding my residential area here a bit, maybe a little bit of industrial, and probably getting a little bit more commercial buildings up too, just because, you know, commercial grows real slow though, so we'll see. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.